Come on!
I can't fight an alligator. I don't care how little it is.
Be water, my friend.
And Chino
Brothers. He's Asian, which means he loves gambling.
Chino.
Brothers.
It is like a finger pointing away to the moon.
Chino.
The brothers. That drunk bridezilla type out on their what bachelorette night and just play my song.
Chino.
Brothers.
Let me speak to the Chinaman.
Chinaman is not the preferred nomenclature.
Right now, today is the most important day of your life.
Right now is the most important day
Of your life.
That's right, of your life, dude.
Of your life.
If you're watching the Chino Brothers, it's the most important day of your life. All right.
Definitely.
I just remember something about our guest. The last time we had this guest on, we didn't do promos. So I didn't cut a promo and see their picture and everything like that. So all I knew is that their name was Dos Muchos. That's all I knew, right? And then when he came on, I thought he was going to be a Mexican guy. Didn't it sound like a Mexican guy? Dos Muchos?
It does. It does. I didn't even think about that too, because I've known him. But Dos Muchos. And he lives in McFarland. And he's from Yuma, Arizona.
Yuma's the best part to me because I love Yuma.
The coolest part. Yeah. That's
Baby
super
Nicky
cool.
Smooth is from Yuma. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, folks, we had some technical difficulties earlier. Adley and his brilliance fixed it. But we got Dos Muchos on the show tonight. I'm super excited. I love talking to Dos Muchos because he's got the wildest stories.
Him and love Dos Muchos. Oh yeah.
Ilflo have the wildest stories, don't they?
They definitely do. So without further ado,
well,
we ready?
I have three questions we have to get off before we're done with Dos Muchos. We need to figure out how many kids he has. We'll start there. We need to figure out how old he is, and then we got to figure out how he has all this energy. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Really good questions. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adley is correct. Adley, you want to introduce our guest?
Yes. All the way from Yuma, Arizona, via McFarland. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Dos Muchos.
Normally we'd have in the flesh.
What goes on?
Look how smooth that internet is tonight too, and he's got the Kool-Aid.
Man, we doing good this week. They ain't got us on restriction or nothing, man. Bill paid up.
All right, Dos, how many kids you got?
I got 4. I got 2 boys and 2 girls.
What's the age range?
I got my oldest is 16, and then I got a 15-year-old girl, and then I got a 12-year-old little boy, and then I got a 10-year-old boy. That's the
you did all so there's no like surprises in this story. Like sometimes you'll ask like what are the ages? And they're like, well, I got a 23-year-old, I got a 4-year-old, and you're like, oh man, you're like sucks, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like Nick Cannon.
Yeah, that's what he's sitting over there with patches coming out his head. And shit.
Yeah.
I got 23-year-old. He'd be like, got you.
No, because 23-year-olds usually lazy. He still lives with the dad and stuff. You're like, bro, like he's got a 4-year-old. You got to get out of here. It's like,
but he was the baby for like 15 years. So
100%.
All right, they had him set up for it. They had him set up for this shit. This something happened. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Dos Muchos. Before we go on, where can people come see you right now?
Right now, you can find me at you can go to on Wednesday nights. I'm up there with my boy DJ Pulse over at Santiago's off of Rival Road. I think it's at 1002 Rival Road. Right there, man. It be jumping every Wednesday night. You know what I'm saying? And then on Thursdays, you can catch me over at Big Murphy's. You know what I mean? That's been that's been a steady spot for your boy for the past 3 years. You know what I mean? Like you said earlier, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here in McFarland, you know what I mean? But I'll be out there, like Bakersfield pretty much home. I need to go ahead and get me, you know what I'm saying, a weekly or something out there.
Yeah,
how
for real.
How many clubs are you doing, Dos? A week?
Man, well, if put like this, I'm usually let's put like this. I'm probably about 3 a week, but I'm probably like 5 nights a week I'm out. But like five nights a week I'm out the house.
People hit you up like, hey, want to rock the spot? And
Or like I have it lined up like Saturdays, usually like the parties and whatnot, you know what I mean? And you know, and then like one thing about here, these kids are gonna push me up out of here if I hang out too many days, man. They be like, all right, it's time for you to go. Like, nigga, you been yelling at us too long. Like,
Yeah, go to work already. Come on.
Right. Yeah, they be like, you got a gig tonight? I be like, I don't know. I see what's going on. I want to go.
All right, so Saturdays, when you say you're doing parties, you mean like quinceañeras and stuff like that? Or
right,
like...
yeah, quinceañeras, and you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like this past couple weeks has been real busy with the graduations and whatnot. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Just been out there like that. Yeah, usually, you know, you save those days because that's when, you know what I'm saying, you get to, you get your nice gigs, get you some, you know, some money in your pocket on them Saturdades and whatnot. You know what I mean? The Fridays and Saturday nights.
Dude, you know who I always see with the most unique gigs, Adley? Ace. You know Ace, Muchos?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, like I always see Ace at the most unique gigs. It's like a 50-year you know, marriage renewal, and there's Ace DJing. Like but I feel
he be out there, he be, you know what I mean? Like he find that pocket, he go up in there, you know what I'm saying? And he keep it live, you know what I'm saying? Keep everybody dancing and everything, you know what I mean? So,
or he's baking a cake.
Or he's cleaning a floor. Or he's cleaning a floor.
Pressure washing a couch.
Or the car.
Yeah. Like that guy never stops working. Have you noticed this, Dose?
Yeah, he be on his grind. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at you if you're on your grind.
You can't lose with the tools he used.
That's true. Right. That's true. He's got it covered in multiple places, bro. He's got the DJing, he's got the cooking, and then he's got the cleaning. He's like, don't worry, one of these busts, I still got something else.
Yeah, we're gonna say a nigga like me, all I can do is just, you know, DJ and make babies. I guess I don't know. I'm trying. I'm gonna figure it out though. We're gonna get it right.
You were working at the pizza shop, bro. Last time we talked to you, still working at the pizza shop.
They shut that down. I don't know what the hell was going on over there. You know, I wasn't back there. You know what I mean, touching the money. So I don't know. They like
something crooked happened.
I don't know. That. But how you a corporation? You know what I'm saying? Everything is fine and dandy. I go in here on a Wednesday. You telling me this upcoming Sunday is the last day this place is gonna be open? Like,
was it big? This is in McFarland too?
Yeah, this is in McFarland. It's a round table pizza. You know what I'm saying?
It was a round table, huh?
Yeah, it was a round table. Yeah, it's like I said, you're a corporation, and I'm coming up in there. They talking about we got a mandatory meeting. You know what I mean? Everybody up in there brought their kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they was expecting from me. I was like, you know, I would, you know, me just be me. I'm ready for them to put me on the spot and tell me get your black ass out of here or something. So I was ready, but they was like, yeah, this is the last time, and this and that, and you know what I mean. This Sunday we shutting down, and everybody was stunned. I was just like, well, nigga, I can go DJ now.
Dude, you should have just took the keys and just set up a club right there, man.
Man, they was over there trying to do something. You know, man, look, see, that was the thing. They was over there talking about like, okay, last day we gonna do this and that. Bring your equipment, but they was over there still acting scary. I mean, you know, whatever.
I mean, you're already fired. Why are you acting scary?
That's my point.
How are you gonna pay me to DJ? You can't even pay the payroll anymore, man. At Round Table Pizza, you're closing the joint. You ain't making no money.
And see, you got to make me go ahead and get a hold of this lawyer and talk about my damn, you know what I mean, about all my saved up days, my saved up days and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
all that stuff. Yeah, they just went over there and shut down like that. Was like, nah, like, nope.
Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah. That was in McFarland too. So because what I'm thinking, you
went
from
Delano.
Yuma.
It was a Delano one. But go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say you went from Yuma to McFarland, Delano.
Yes, I went. Yeah, I came from out here. My buddy was out living in Visalia. My boy Jeff, he was out there in Visalia, and he was like, man, you need to get you a change. You know what I'm saying? A lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, you know, pretty much. You know, he always told me, he's like, man, you too talented. You know what I'm saying? Be sitting out here in Yuma, Arizona, man. Like, you need to get out here to California, get on this rap shit or whatever. You know what I mean? At first I was just like, nah, like, you know. And then, you know, it's California, you know what I mean? You know, I'm in Arizona. So, you know, I'm looking at like, I'll go out there, but I'm just going to go out there to work. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, get a change of scenery. I don't know. I just fucked around, messed around, bought some equipment. Oh, yeah. But then that was the thing. I found a place out here in McFarland. And I kind of like it because it ain't in the city. And I you know what I'm saying? It's away from everything. You know what I mean? So, You know, it's like one of them situations where somebody want to come see you, they gonna have to call first. You know, they ain't gonna be popping, be showing up.
Nobody
So,
just popping in.
yeah,
knock,
like,
knock,
hey,
knock.
yeah, you know. What
Yeah,
I mean?
you're
Out
not
there,
one of the spots. That's the problem. When you live in town, you're the spot.
Nigga, we in the parking lot.
Yeah.
We know you home. We're outside.
I'm watching Netflix right now with my wife. I'm trying to relax.
Man. Hey, it's funny. Hey, sidebar real quick. It's funny you bring that up. I was talking to one of my buddies yesterday, man. I was telling him about one time my friends, I was at school and I came home from school and like my friends was all in my bedroom and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause, you know, I was going to, I'm like, how y'all up in my house? Like, you know what I mean? And it was like, man, we did school today and you know, we knocked on the door. We was like, is Jamal here? And my grandma was like, nah, he ain't here. I just dropped him off at school. He said, nigga, she just turned around and left the door open. So we just came in. Oh, it just reminded me of that. Anyhow, but like I said, like I just put my foot in out here with this DJ shit, man. And then, I just learned the history about it. Like, you know, I mean, all the DJs out here and the work they put in and whatnot, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that said, I started getting some traction, man. And, you know, today after this weekend, you know what, I was sitting up here thinking about all this stuff about my little journey because I don't have time to think about it. You know, I was thinking about this show right here and I thought about it. You know what? I'm a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean?
You are, dude. Everybody knows
yes,
that. And people don't hear me talk like that, but I thought about it today. I was like, you know what, man? Like, fuck. Like, you know, I'm from little old Yuma, Arizona. Okay. You know what I mean? I didn't came out here and jumped on these turntables. I mean, you know, I'm no knock to nobody else's skills or anything like that, but like, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, even my people out in California, they be like, man, he out there doing this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah. But then I thought about today, I'm like, goddamn, like I did that.
I know you have a hard time not cursing, Dose, but we try not to curse on the show, so that way we.
I apologize.
You're
man.
Good. All right.
And my boy said, "Excuse my ghetto poetry."
You're,
but, you know what I mean? But
you're good. Hey, Adley, hold on. Check this out. I'm on Facebook one day and I see Dos Muchos' page, and he says my top 5 favorite podcasts. And Blue Zone was on there, but we weren't on there. I said, Dose, man, what's up with the Chino brothers, man?
Y'all was young in the game, man. I can't just, you know what I mean? Like,
we weren't cool like that yet.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you think about it, man. Kobe didn't start when he went to the motherfucking Lakers. He was off the bench. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna work with you though. We ain't trading you.
Hey, Dose, make a top 10 list and try to squeeze us in there, okay?
Oh no, I got y'all. Y'all in the top 5 now. He already
okay.
Me out, man, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Making the top 5. I like it.
I'm finna rap and make y'all a theme song and everything. I'm like, man, I did that for you.
Man, that'd be
nice.
sweet. That would be sweet. I didn't even know you rap, Dose.
Oh yeah, man. I used to be getting down, man. Don't get twisted. I know, you know what I mean? I know my way around, you know, around these bars. You know,
how come you and Illflow have never put out a record?
Because he's scared. No, I'm playing. You know what it is. You know what it is, bro. Like, I mean, personally, to tell you honestly, like, to break it down, like, you know what I mean, about like the whole thing about why I can speak for myself is I was talking about this the other day. I was talking about when Charlie Murphy said that when he was with his brother when he was 8 years old, and Charlie Murphy Eddie Murphy jumped up and pointed at the TV. 8 years old, said, "I'm gonna be on there one day." And me and my boy's watching that shit. And he goes, "You know what that means?" Eddie Murphy at the age of 8 years old heard all those no's, you suck, blah, 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 blah. He said, fuck that. I'm going to still do it. I didn't feel that way about rap.
Oh, when you heard the no's or whatever?
Yeah. I feel like that. At that point, when my boy was telling me that, I was, you know what I mean, I was feeling myself. I'm like, I think I got this shit. But then I thought when he put that in front of me, I'm like, okay, what you gonna do when you go over here and these motherfuckers talk about you suck and this and that? Like, you've been getting away with it for a minute. Not saying that, you know, I mean, you know, I had a motherfucker had skills, but I'm just like, what about when that one dude, you know what I'm saying, mama cussed him out that morning, you know what I'm saying, hear your shit, and he like, nigga, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear that shit. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? And I didn't. Sorry about the language.
Well, I mean, here's my thing is, as entertaining as a person as you are, and then you didn't start DJing until like 5 years ago, you told us, right? So like that's 6 years ago, something like that.
But that was me applying myself. It's not like I was in the background, you know what I'm saying? I'm back here, you know, dreaming about this shit, you know what I mean, practicing and whatnot. But then once it's just, I heard somebody say one time, he said, if you watch somebody do something and you feel like you could do better, 9 times out of 10 you probably can. They said if you feel it in your heart, like, and all it was with me is like I was listening to cats and I'm just like, man, I would have played this, or I'd have did this, or I'd have did that, and then I was just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and spend a little money and see if I like this, because my biggest fear was to take the equipment back the next day. But I've been on it ever since then. Yeah, I've been on it ever since then, and I ain't stopped. And then, like I said, going back to what I said about the Charlie Murphy thing, yeah, you know, the nose and you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to hear that stuff. You know what I mean? You know, I still get nervous when like every gig I do. I still get nervous before I go. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the bubble guts, whatever. Like I gotta go outside, smoke a cigarette. I be nervous. You know what I mean? Because I'm over here having to entertain these people. But you know what I mean? Like my boy told me, if I didn't give a fuck about it, I wouldn't be nervous. I would just walk in there and be like, eh.
Yeah, that's true. And I've seen DJs that aren't nervous and they suck, bro. I'm being honest. I'm being 100% honest with everybody on this podcast and every DJ watching.
It makes sense.
Because and Dos, also here's the next thing, bro, is like, you know, we've interviewed almost every, you know, legendary DJ on this podcast, and all of them have respect for you, dude. So like that's the thing, is like to be in the game as young as you are and have all these old heads talk the way they do about you, bro. Everybody respects you. You agree with me, Adley?
That's what I do it for, man. That's why, I mean, believe me, I didn't buy it. Like I said, when I said I told you the story, I didn't say, well, you know what? I was like, you know what, nigga, I'm gonna go ahead and get rich, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy some turntables. I didn't buy no equipment to make money off this. I need money to survive. Don't get twisted. But that's not why I'm in this.
Yeah,
you know
that's kind of, you know, that's a good point too. I've been talking to, I want to say I was talking to Danny P today, as a matter of fact, and we're talking about that. It's just, you know what, my kind of what came back for me is like, okay, I'm picking up this controller, the little Rev 1, whatever, just see where I'm at, and it'll be 2 hours. I'll just be cutting it, you know, going back and forth. Like, oh man, I forgot. You know,
I don't blame you.
It's
dude.
about the music.
I need to get some equipment. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun too. That's the love. And then, you know what? You'll survive off it if that's what's meant to be, or you make money, or you're rich, or whatever. But it'll support you if that's what you do. And just going back to that Eddie Murphy thing, you know, because I don't know, Mike probably did this when I was like, I want to say even like 5, 6, 7 years old. Listen to the radio and be like, that's what I want to do. And I'd practice, you know,
I did that.
Oh, you know, Hot 98.3, blah, 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 whatever. I'd practice like doing like breaks and stuff just in my head to the radio and stuff. And, but I didn't think about it, you know, but I really thought like, man, this is what I want to do. I want to be a radio DJ guy, whatever. And the turntable thing came up after, like, you know, when I was like 13 or 14, that's when I got into DJing too. So
the turntable thing, like that addiction of playing with the turntables. Tell me if you guys have ever done this. I remember when me and Adley used to live together, Dos, I used to live in the studio, like our recording studio, and Adley had a bedroom. So I slept on the couch in the recording studio, but the turntables were in there. Yeah, but the turntables were in there. So I don't know if you guys ever did this, but you guys ever stay up like all night just messing with doubles? Just messing with doubles, just
trying to get.
Yeah,
okay, let me get that pattern. Like, okay, it's over here. Yeah. Okay, where's that right there? Okay, when it come right there, I'm gonna bring it right back there, and it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And you miss it like 5 times, and you're so mad at yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and then you're off like 3 times, so you sound like a sucker. You're like, I don't have rhythm anymore. What's going on around here? You know, like,
right.
And back then too, Dos, I don't know if you remember this. You might be too young, but when you made a mixtape.
Oh yeah,
no editing, no post editing, man.
Oh, I know, yeah. But the only thing you was able to do is stop it.
Yeah.
That was it. Like wherever you would pause it, and then maybe go ahead and have a little, you know, grab that other record and drop that little beginning of, you know what I'm saying, that shit off that NWA album. Like, man, I need something to go ahead and mess with my ears a little bit. All right, bet. Boom, drop that in. You know, like
no, but I had a 4-track, little cassette 4-track.
Oh, yeah,
man, it was a pain in the butt though to use, but it was some kind of at least if you made a mistake, you could go back and fix it and stuff. But back then it was more of just one take. That's it. That's
like when I used to listen to those, like DJ Rectangle mixtapes. Like when I first when I first heard him, I'm like, this dude got to have like 9 turntables in here.
Yeah,
you know like, you know what I mean? and like
turntables were dope, dude.
Yeah. And I was just like, how is he doing this? And see, that's the thing about like with the Serato now. I look at Serato, I'm like, okay. The boy Rectangle was doing all this Serato stuff before, I mean, on his mixtape before Serato was even invented. Like all that stuff he pretty much had in his mind. It ain't nothing for him to go ahead and bust it out now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Like I'll be talking to people about this stuff. Like, you know, a lot of older cats say, "Oh, well, vinyl, this." And I said, "Well, look, man." I said, "I don't think like you heard Jazzy Jeff say it probably before. He said the only thing this laptop does is just make it easy for you not to you don't have to carry records no more. You still gotta have the talent."
Still gotta have skills. Yeah.
But there is something, Dos. I don't know how did you do a lot of crate DJ or no?
Yeah. Of course, man.
So there is something about like finding the record as fast as you can, and then sleeving the record afterwards while you're trying to find the next with a flashlight. You know what I mean? There's something about that.
But see, that was the beauty of it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know, say for instance, you over here, you know, you like you over here mixing and stuff, and you know what I mean? Okay, boom, you drop this one, and then you're like, okay, maybe you watch the floor, and you're like, oh, okay, the lady's out on the floor. Oh shit, man, where's my Rex and effects at? You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? And like I said, the thing about that was I've been talking about this past week quite a bit, but the thing about that is like I wasn't looking at a computer and being like, okay, what BPM am I in right now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? or even tell me what time is it right now? You know, do I have to go ahead and do this right now? You look at the floor and be like, oh, okay. Oh, they messing with this? Okay, damn. Let me see. Did I bring it, man? Did you put it in there? Did you put it in there?
Yeah, it was right here behind the Leah.
And I hear what you guys are saying, but like, here's the thing. The skill is knowing what song to play. I'll tell you right now, dude.
That's right.
When we were young, Adlai, he knew how to play music that women would dance to. Like I was the cat that could rile up the dogs, bro. Like I was that cat that was like, all right, we're about to get shut down, folks, because Mike's like Sketch gonna do his thing, right? But Adlai, like, and I dig through crates with him, and then I hand him records, like, all right, what about this one? What about this one? And dude, when the floor started dying or like chicks weren't on the floor, he'd be like, pull out something. I'm like, bro, nobody likes that song. Boom, dude. Chicks will be all over the floor.
I've been going through that with Ill Flow.
I could see that, yeah.
I mean, we back. I'm like, no, I'm finna play this. He's like, man, don't play that shit. I'm like, watch this.
Yeah, dude, but Adlai was always right. That's the thing. Like,
you can't. I mean, the ladies are third-class citizens. Damn near, they don't get to hear what they want to hear. Like these, you got dudes behind the damn turntable.
Yeah.
A dude want to make sure she was 21 when she walked up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude serving her a drink.
Yeah. All she want to do is go ahead and feel like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Want to come in here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thug it out with these cats.
All right, hold on. Let's play a game
sexy.
real quick. Dance floor is empty. You want to bring ladies on.
Oh.
Which song are you gonna play? I already got mine in my head. If you guys take it, I'm gonna be so frustrated. But if you take Adlai, it was what you always played. So I'm
trying to think a little bit off the wall though. I'm trying.
Okay, what year we in? Is it right now?
Well,
right
obviously it's 2019. We'll say 2003.
Okay, cool.
Or you're at
yes, 2003. Okay, I got you.
Or you're at a one of Adlai's events for Groove. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna play that music, right? Like on Groove.
Yeah, and even the club now, even Santiago's,
right?
And Murphy's and all that.
Okay, easy. Okay,
I got mine. All right, hold on.
Okay,
Ad, you going first or is Dos going first?
No, y'all let y'all go first. I'll go last.
Okay. I was gonna go sexy. If the girls are good and buzz, and kind of it's like not winding down, but I would go with like a next too close.
Dang it!
Was that what you were thinking too?
You read my mind.
Yeah,
dude.
but
like
the other one, if they're like just starting to turn up, starting to get drunk, then it's like a get low or something. It's like a little John Get Low.
I got you.
Well, they want to get dirty.
Yeah, I got you. No, I got you. They're trying to get
other
wild.
side too. So yeah.
All right, Adlai took mine though, so you go next. So that way, because now I got to come up with something.
2000. Okay, if I just want them on the floor. If I want them on the floor, and it's 2003. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. Sean Paul and Sasha, give it to me.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm feeling love. That one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that one, because you're gonna get all the ladies singing.
That's a good one.
Or as my boys say, the cheat code is Wayne Wonder's No Holding Back.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Which
That's
one's
that's
that
early
one?
2000s.
Which is
That's
which
I
one's that
met
one had a couple hits.
somebody. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a beauty.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
That one.
No,
Yeah,
that is a good one.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that
one
was-
too.
Dude, Adley
Yeah.
took mine, bro. Like I told that was my cheat code was dance like you're stepping
But-
real close.
but y'all made me while y'all was talking, y'all made me think about a song I need to go ahead and try to run one time, but I got to find the right crowd. I know it's got to be the older crowd. It's got to be like that 90s crowd. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking about Mad Cobra's Flex.
Time to ob 6.
Yeah, that one. Hey, I was in junior high. Hey, I was in junior high. I was in junior high. They used to play that at the junior high dances, man.
What?
Hit up
Too
DJ Chino, bro. He always does those
That's
house events, dude. So you can play that song over there.
Oh yeah.
All right, come on.
Yeah.
I was the one that brought up the game, and I can't squeal out. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Okay, what's the jam I'm gonna play? Oh, No Diggity, I guess. I guess I'm going No Diggity.
That's a great song.
I'm going No Diggity because it has the Dr. Dre, at the beginning.
Right.
So it'll get the dudes kind of bumping. You know what I mean? And like because it's an R&B song, you're gonna get. But that next too close is the Poison Pill, bro. I remember you used to play that song, and I used to tell you not to. I'm like, I hate this song. You're like, watch this,
but it's
bro.
for the chicks, though.
Yeah,
dude.
you'd be like,
The
watch
chicks
this, bro.
dancing,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. That's like what's the other one? The one
I was gonna say Only You, Biggie.
I was just about to say that.
Was you thinking that one too? Yeah, that was a jam too.
That's the one I was thinking about. Like that.
Hey, here's something I got to ask you about, Dos, because we were in Tucson, you were in Yuma, and there was a song that used to hit at the club. It was "Let Me Ride That Donkey, Donkey, Let Me Ride That Donkey, Donkey." 12 gauge, right?
12 gauge, please.
Banger.
Hey, please.
Banger in Tucson.
That was my shit right there.
It
Bro.
didn't hit in Bakersfield, Adley said.
I was at the club, and because I just moved from Arizona, so maybe a year in, and I was playing all the hits, all the jams, everything was cool. But I was like, oh, let me drop this. Let me ride that donkey.
Man.
People just cleared the dance floor. They emptied the dance floor here. Everybody's like, looking like, what is he playing? Dude, nobody had heard of that song. And I was like, oh man, I was sweating. I was like, what just happened? I thought someone farted on the dance floor, like it was that bad. Like, and I was like, no, come back. This song is a good song. But just cleared the dance floor, dude. I don't remember what I came back with, but it was like it was dance floor packed.
He came back with too close, bro. That's what he came back with.
Dude, it was like part of the Red Sea, bro. But that dude, let me ride that donkey. I was hitting Yuma too. Maybe it's an Arizona thing then. I don't know.
We stole that out of Walmart. You know what I'm saying? We stole that.
All right, hold on. I got another DJ question for you guys.
That one in Funky Watusi by the Puppies.
Hold on. Funky Watusi by the Puppies.
I feel like I remember that.
I don't remember that.
Watusi. You're little kids. There's little kids on there.
Yeah. Hold on. I got a DJ
wasn't
question
a huge hit or anything
for both of you guys.
Okay.
All right. But Adley, when you played that Let Me Ride the Donkey, did you cut out in the middle of it, or are you just going to eat it?
I think in that one, I queued up the next song and kind of got out as quick as I could. I think it's all dun 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 dun. Let me ride that donkey.
No. It comes on like what do you say? Give me that donkey butt and them big old legs with no beat behind it.
That song was great.
Yeah.
That song was great. How come it sounded like a Miami bass kind of song.
Up tempo.
Yeah, that song was great. What's wrong with Bakersfield, man? How come they couldn't feel that song?
Man, they weren't ready. I go in there and drop that shit right now. Watch, I have all the old mamas and aunties out there on the floor.
Yeah, because you can mix it with like Hoochie Mama,
100%,
Baby Got Back, all that 120 BPM stuff, and then they'd be like,
that's my.
Who
was that cat? Johnny Z, bro. He had a lot of those 120s, bro. Remember? Do you remember that cat, Dos? No, senor.
You want to know something? Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. That motherfucker owed me some money. That nigga.
Oh, really?
He owed me $300. I ain't even
for what?
Man, for a show. For a show.
I could see that.
Oh, you're DJ'd for him and he didn't pay you?
Man, he was talking about he had family problems, man. Next thing you know, the phone number got changed, bro.
Remember, Adley, we DJ'd for him. You don't remember
he came through Tucson, right?
Yeah.
I did. He came out there to Yuma, Arizona, and it was just
One of the same year.
I know.
It was a show. I ain't got no problem saying it. I ain't like I'm lying or anything, but you know what I mean? Like, like
Was it Dose? Was it the same year that he put out that song Cuckoo? You remember that song? No,
Did it
He
is
had
my
some-
cuckoo.
Maybe this was this year. This is like two. I mean,
Oh, this
like,
was current.
It's current. It's like
Oh.
2000 and it had been like 2019, 18. It was a Halloween bash. Baby Bash, Yuck Mouth, and all them cats was on there. I already knew something was up when I seen what's his name, Lil Troy. I came up there looking for him. I couldn't find him until the show started, but then I seen Lil Troy. He pulled up and he was on a ticket. And Lil Troy, he stood around for a minute. Next thing you know, he took off, and I was like, okay. I was like, I gotta keep yeah.
Oh boy. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
it was terrible.
Yuma.
I'm usually a diplomatic person, man. But when you said that man's name right now, I was like, I hope he talking about Johnny Z.
What?
In too deep. I was like, he talking about Johnny Z in too deep.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. So Johnny Z,
Oh,
he
man.
came out. He came
Yes,
out. to
that give me them
Tucson.
Tony, baby. No,
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
He
I didn't
came
know that
out-
was him.
Well, he came out to Tucson and we DJ for him, and then he put on a show and he brought Mr. Mix from 2 Live Crew.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then he brought
Yeah.
like these 2 guys that he was trying to bring up. But anyways, at the end of the show,
Yeah.
bro, he was trying to spit game at chicks because he says all the nasty stuff to the chicks when he's doing his shows,
Oh yeah.
and none of them were having it. None of them were having it.
God damn.
Didn't we have? Speaking of that, didn't we have 2 Live Crew with The Rock?
I
Mike,
feel like we did.
there's
I
so,
feel
it
like
was
we did,
yeah, it was 2 Live Crew. Obviously, it wasn't all of them. I think it was just a couple of them. I think one's passed now. I think.
Was this recent? Like in the two? I mean, I'm talking about.
No, this was back in the day, dude. Adlai used to know this.
02,
this,
something like that. Shady
Adlai used
promoter.
to know this shady promoter that we actually had on the show, and
Nice
like,
dude though.
he is
Right.
kind of a nice guy,
cool
but
dude.
he's a
He's a cool
shady
dude.
promoter. But he always bring the underground artists in. He'd bring like KRS-One in. Yeah, he'd bring like KRS-One in. He'd bring like really cool acts in, but he wouldn't want to pay for any radio spots or anything like that. So like he'd always do some. But most promoters are shady, aren't they? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like
Remember that
I
Ice
said-
Cube movie?
I was just about to say that. I was telling
Janky
my
promoters.
Boy, I was telling my boy. I said, "Hey, man." I was like, "I don't know, man." I seen that movie, Janky Promoters. This is when it first came out. I was like, you know what? I said, I can see me and you being these.
I mean, it's pretty spot on, man. That Janky Promoters is pretty spot on.
Hey,
It's-
my favorite part of that movie was when Jeezy kicked him out the room. He kicked him out. He was like, "No, I give my money or I ain't doing the show." And he kicked him out the room. Mike Epps was like, "Man, why these rappers act like they ain't never rapped for free before?"
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that is a good line. Oh,
The,
Jesus.
the whole movie is just like you've seen that guy before. You're like, man, I hate this guy. This dude owes me money, man. You know what I mean?
I was just talking about Dose. We did a place. I don't know if you've ever been to Tucson, but it's Gentle Ben's. And when
I've heard of it.
yeah, it was kind of a whatever spot, but they rebuilt a 2-level fancy one on the main strip by the college. And me and Mike got a gig there somehow. I don't
It
know if
was
you
a
looked it up, Mike, or-
microbrewery. I got the gig for us.
Yeah,
But here's what happened, Dose. They put us on the bottom floor, right? They're like, okay,
which
you
is
guys
a small
are on the bottom floor, and we're gonna
small
put a
dance
stage.
floor.
Yeah, we're gonna put a rock band on the top floor. So we're like, all right, man, however you want to do it. But we were called Too Strong. That was our DJ crew. We had a whole crew, and I was like, however you want to do it. But I promise you this: no one's gonna be on the top floor at the end of the night. And they're like, oh, like that. I was like, all right, bro. At the end of the night, dude, we had U of A basketball players, that's like having NFL players.
You might as well have the Lakers in town.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Jason Kidd came up to us,
Oh.
and I was like, Adlai, that's Jason Kidd, and we were like passing out free CDs from the college radio station because we were working at the college radio station.
Oh, this
And so
is 2000. It's like 2000.
Yeah, this is like 98.
It might have been
It's
like
like
97, 98. Yeah.
Yeah, mid 90s.
Okay.
And so I hand Jason Kidd a CD because Adlai told me it wasn't him, so I believed it wasn't him. I was like, here you are, and this dude's looking at me like, bro, you know I'm Jason Kidd, right? And I'm like, yeah.
No, it was Mike Bibby.
Was it Mike Bibby?
Mike Bibby. Yeah, Jason Kidd was a
Mike
little bit
Bibby.
older.
Yeah, he said
Mike Bibby.
97. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why I said 2000. It was not. Yeah, that was the year they won
Just-
that championship.
Yeah.
I think it was the next. It was either
Or
the
was
year
it- there was
before
a-
or was the year after that they
what
won the
was his
championship.
name?
But it didn't make a
Jason
difference.
Terry. Jason Terry.
Was it Jason Terry?
Jason Terry, he played for the Mavericks too for a while too.
Right. I seen him at the I seen him at the Ice Cube show in Tucson. The last time I did an Ice Cube show in Tucson, Jason Terry came backstage.
Dose, you follow
dope.
University of Arizona basketball like that?
Yeah, man, I'm from Arizona, bro.
Arizona,
Bro,
man. That's all you
okay,
got.
so check this out. Eugene Edgerson used
I
to
was
come
about to
our
bring him
show.
up. I bet on knee pads. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, so Eugene Edgerson,
he went to the Harlem Globetrotters.
he used to come to our shows.
Now he's a cop.
Yeah, he used to come to our shows. And the first time we saw him at a show, I was like, dude, that is Eugene Edgerson. Adelaide's like, no, it's not. And I was like, I swear to you, it is. So Adelaide gets on the mic and goes like this, Eugene. And then Eugene Edgerson walks over and we're like, oh my gosh. I was like, yo, man, I'm Sketch. This is Adelaide. He's like, I know who you guys are. You're the Chino brothers. Bro, I felt like I was the president of the United States.
Yeah.
I felt like I was the
That was
president
dope.
of the United States. I was like, I can't believe this
Right.
dude. I see you on television, man.
And in the crowd, he was like a foot and a half taller than everybody else too.
Right,
So yeah,
right.
because when we said Eugene, you'd see him like looking around, like, oh, okay, yeah.
Dude, then every week we would BS with them, bro. Every week we just
Yeah.
kick it with them, dude. He thought we were
Right.
cool. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever being a DJ. You get to hang out with
Yeah.
cool people.
Yeah, that was fun,
Yeah.
man.
Hell yeah, man. Like I said, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, he played with Gilbert Arenas and them cats. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's
remember-
it.
Yeah, when they
Yeah,
played against
okay.
Duke. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
Oh.
know
My whole point for bringing Gentle Benz up was they owe us money.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Okay,
They
got
do
you.
owe us
Got
money.
you.
They owe us money.
That's
But bro, we rocked that club, and then they put us upstairs. We
put us on
blew
the top
doors
floor.
off that place.
Always had a
Yeah,
blast,
yeah,
dude.
We were
Boy,
upstairs.
So they were like, okay, y'all got to bring the crates and the 12s upstairs now, y'all. I mean, you talking about that same
Yep.
night or just eventually?
No.
Oh,
like,
every
no,
yeah,
then it was-
whatever
then
night it was.
That was our
Saturdays or
regular.
whatever.
Yeah, that was our regular gig. Then after that, like we
Okay,
blew the
gotcha.
doors off, and they're like, "Oh no, we want Too Strong Entertainment here." And it was like, "All right, word."
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Got you, see. Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
so-
I feel that, man. That's inspiring, man. Real talk, man. Because next time I go out here, I'm gonna show my ass out like that, where they like, okay, we
Yeah.
don't want nobody else in here. We don't-
yeah, that's. I mean, but you got to remember, we had a whole crew, and I was the hype man, and like Adelaide can tell you what that was like.
It was
Oh, yeah,
fun,
man.
dude. It was fun. Mike was crazy
Man.
on the mic, and it was just because I mean, I could do both now, kind of. But it's nice having somebody that just worries about the mic. You just worry about
Man,
the
it's
music.
like
nice.
having you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know what I mean, not to you know what I'm saying, downplay the position, but it's like having one of your homeboys on the bench over here, like, yeah, man, we over here, you know what I'm saying, man, get them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
we
it
get
is.
them.
And
You know what I mean?
here's
You know
the
what I mean?
thing. Little John don't got nothing on me, bro. I promise
heard
you.
that.
You can
I
ask
heard
Adelaide.
that.
You can ask
I heard
Adelaide.
that. I
Bro,
heard that.
like
Yeah,
it would
Mike's
get so
crazy
bad.
fun.
Yeah, it would get so bad like every night. But dude, it was bad though, Dose, because I would be like, I want to own this crowd. Like I wanted it. Like it was almost like magic, bro. Like
Bruh, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I know. It's like when you walk in there, it's like I'm gonna make every one of these motherfuckers in here love me. Now,
Yeah.
excuse my language. It's like I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna make everybody in here love me. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure, you know, when I leave here, you know what I'm saying, that these walls is gonna hear music they ain't never heard the way that I'm fixing to play it. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving my mark in here.
Yeah.
That's
every Chino Brothers show, we could get call and response out of the crowd. That's how wild we would get these people. So every show was a hold up,
oh man.
or
all that.
you know, the roof's on fire, or do the
Do my
ladies run
ladies.
this mother.
Yeah.
Right.
Like bro, every show, man, we loved it. It was just like dude, it was like you. Oh, there was this one cat. His name was Cole. Do you have a Cole, Dos Muchos? Tell Adelaide. Tell him about a Cole and see if he has.
Cole was that dude. He was a super fan, but he was kind of on the goofy side. Wasn't the coolest dude there.
I was watching dog, man.
Oh, that's him.
You fucking best motherfucker in the world.
You got one of those?
Man, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd rather
That
have
is
one
true.
than not.
I-
That's
I-
true.
I-
I'd rather
I-
have one than not. Yeah, but he was the one. He had a song too. It was "You Can Do It." Ice Cube. You can do it. Put your back into
Okay,
it.
that's for
That
shit.
was
Okay.
his jam. And believe it or not, just a goofy white dude. The floor would be kind of slow, whatever. And he's all, "Yo, Sketch, delay, play my song." And we're like, "It's early, but let's do it. All right, let's play it." And just you hear him scream, "That's my jam!" him. He'd run out of the tent.
Oh man, I got a cold, but I ain't got a cold like that. Like a cold out there on the floor. Like man, let's get this thing swinging. You know what I mean? Like yeah, that's. Boy.
I mean, I don't know if he'd get the floor popping, but he would get himself popping, bro. Because he'd go out there and he'd do this dance where he'd jump out like a star. Yeah, and he was like, yeah. Like, dude, it was like
the heel. You tried the one on the heels.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was like watching Chris, and he was like a large white guy. But here's the rub,
Chris
dude.
Farley.
Like it was kind of like a Chris Farley thing. But here's the rub, Doze. At the end of it, he'd always come over and give me a hug, dude, and he'd be all sweaty. But like you don't want to be mean, you know what I mean? Because like you're right, bro.
But he loves it. I understand it. But he loves what you do. You know
there's a lot of DJs who don't have a. Yeah.
That's true.
It's like somebody told me the other night, like they were talking about something about DJing. And they were like, man, I forget how they put it. And they were like, somebody messaged me, said this shit. Said, I don't know what we were talking about, but it was a good point. He said, don't you know there's motherfuckers, excuse my language. He said, don't you know there's people out there? Don't you know there's people out there that dream about doing what you're doing right now? And I was like, true. Damn. I was like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Dos Muchos keeping us humble. Thank you, sir.
Man,
see, this is a side of Dos Muchos you don't normally see, folks.
No,
he's a humble man.
No, they see it. They know what it is, man. I get out here. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's why I said earlier when I was like, I'm the baddest, dude out here on the ones and twos, and can't nobody touch me, man. I'm too smooth. That's why I said that earlier, because I don't get to say that all the time. You know what I mean?
Hey, you gotta have confidence. Nothing wrong with confidence.
Right.
For this game, no doubt about that. But no one, but yeah. Because there's time we had what our old PD Frederico would say. Well, you could be digging ditches as a job. You're like, you know what? We got pretty good jobs. It's not we make a ton of money, but we could be digging ditches.
And like I said, it's like what Arsenio said about Magic Johnson. Like, man, how could you be mad at Magic Johnson, a man that goes out here, he gets paid doing what he, you know what I'm saying, comes to work every day with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like how? I mean, come on.
Magic Johnson. Yeah.
All right,
what he loves. Muchos, couple rings, all good.
Here's the thing: we love talking to you, obviously, and you're bringing the positivity like you always do, and that's how come you're such a legendary DJ. But we have a new game show on this channel.
Okay.
And so now we're gonna see how well you fare against Adley in this new game show that we call OnlyFans or Not OnlyFans. Adley, you want to play that intro?
Oh, let's go.
Check it out, Dos.
Yes, I'm making this video because I see so many people starting an OnlyFans.
I've had an OnlyFans for quite some time.
We're gonna take down OnlyFans.
I am an OnlyFans creator.
I am an OnlyFans model.
They sell pictures of their butthole. And that's stopping! That's done!
All right, so how the game works, Dos Muchos, is like this. We're gonna play a TikToker. You ever been on TikTok before, Dos Muchos?
I've seen it, but I'm not part of it.
So what they do is they have all these girls, they go on TikTok and they put all these provocative TikToks out there. I say, Adley, why are these people putting these provocative TikToks? He says to me, Mike, they're advertising their OnlyFans. I said, OnlyFans? He says, yeah. Well, then I looked in the link tree and Adley was right. A lot of these women are advertising for OnlyFans. Now, here's what you got to do, Dos Muchos. You got to figure out which of these ladies is on OnlyFans and which is not on OnlyFans. And you're competing against Adley. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Let's start with Christine Olivia.
All right, here's Christine Olivia.
Ass fat, 40-inch hair, yours came in a pack. Camera so fat, you can see it from the back. Go bad bitch, 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 go bad bitch.
Okay, here we go. Christine Olivia is a spiritual guide. She makes chocolate out of cacao, calls herself a child of magic, and has made a children's book about magic and like Wiccan magic. Does she have an OnlyFans or does she not have an OnlyFans? Dos Muchos?
She don't.
What do you think?
She don't.
You're saying she's only on TikTok. No OnlyFans.
Not yet.
Adley, what say you?
I'm going to say yes, and here's why. Because she was having that dude lick her on her tummy, it looked like looked like they were pouring honey on her head, and she was doing all this stuff for free. But if you want to see more, you can go check out her OnlyFans to see more. And that's that was like basically a commercial about what she will do and then some on her OnlyFans. So yes, Christine has an OnlyFans, and she gets way dirtier than that.
Dose, you want to change your answer? Or are you still saying no?
Dose, does she look too like clean cut or what?
Yeah, man. Like that, and there's too many people in there, and there was, and it looked like, put like this. I'm looking at the aspect of it is like, okay, if OnlyFans, she don't need all them people in there.
Ah, okay. OnlyFans has got to be intimate, you and the viewer.
Dos
and
Muchos?
the other 30,000.
Dos Muchos. You are correct, sir. Adley, you're still doing bad at this game. I don't know how every week, man. Every week.
Hey, the hoes keep hoeing, I keep knowing.
All right, here we go. Maybe that should be the slogan for the show. Dos Muchos, can we steal that?
Yeah, you're right. Remember that. That's all.
We can steal that. We can
run that. That's all. That's all.
Okay, cool. So that's our. Me and Adley have been trying to find a slogan for the show forever. All right, the hosts keep hoeing and we keep knowing. So here's how this works next. Hannah Miller. Adley, would you like to play Hannah Miller?
All right, Hannah Miller.
All right, Hannah Miller. She's a digital creator from Medellin, Colombia. Loves the ocean, traveling, and fitness. 149 followers on TikTok. Now, the question is, does she have an OnlyFans or does she not have an OnlyFans? Dos Muchos, what do you think?
She got OnlyFans because she like to travel and it costs money to travel. The end.
Ooh. I like how he explains it too. Right after he's like, I'm going to give you the explanation so Adley doesn't come back to me on this. Ad, what do you say, sir?
So let's see. I'm actually leaning towards no, because girls from Colombia, I feel like, are just sexy anyways. And that's just, she's showing off a little bit. They're a little more the exhibitionist types down there. And she's just being sexy. And she's only got 149 followers on TikTok.
149,000.
Oh, 149,000. Okay, that's a decent amount. But that's okay. So forget that thing I was gonna say. But just because she's just sexy, she's Colombian, and she's just showing off, and that's that. I don't think she needs to do the OnlyFans thing or doesn't even think about it. I'm saying no OnlyFans.
Well, Dos Muchos, I think you're starting to understand why Adley's bad at picking girls, because this girl is definitely on OnlyFans.
Oh, come on, man.
That's what I tell you.
I be knowing and Dos Muchos be knowing.
I DJ, bro. I DJ. I see him out here, man. I be seeing him, man. I be like,
right, okay, dude, hey, Dos Muchos. Hey, Dos, next time you're at the club, tomorrow night at Sant, or whatever night you're at the club, whatever club you're at, just do a shout out. Ladies, if you on OnlyFans, make some noise.
Film it.
I'm running with that.
And film it. But film it.
I need that.
So you can put it up on social media, and then I can steal that clip and put it somewhere.
I got you. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah, record that. Work the camera.
That's hot. That's hot.
All right, here we go. Here's the next question for you. How much does she charge a month? Dos Muchos?
I see. I don't know how that shit work, but I'm gonna go ahead and say about I'm gonna say about 700. You know what I mean?
No, it's a monthly subscription fee.
Oh, I don't know.
If you follow her, you got to pay that every month.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Netflix for pervs.
Probably like 300.
Oh, you're going big.
No. I take that back.
All right, hold on. Wait, Dos. Let me give you a point of reference.
Okay.
Coco, Ice-T's wife, she's on OnlyFans and she charges $20 a month. So that's a point of reference for you. Okay. So now how much do you think she charges?
Like $9.99.
Adley?
$9.99. Now, because she lives in Colombia, and those are American dollars,
right?
So that's like double in Colombia, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna say American dollars. Hannah charges $15 a month.
$18.99.
Whoa!
Yep.
That's close.
See that? See that she respect Coco game. You know what I mean? She like, I ain't gonna step on the show, but I'll be right down here. I'll be right here. In case I get up there, I'll be right there with you.
But here's the thing, Ghost. Coco doesn't show nothing on OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's what her big thing was. Like, you're not gonna see anything perverted, like bad, like
so
porno.
you're just paying to see her in a bathing suit.
Just be nosy and weird.
Like, why am I paying that? All right, here we go. Next one, Michelle Metcalf. Michelle Metcalf.
Okay, Michelle Metcalf.
Before coffee, I hate people. After coffee, I feel good about hating people.
All right, Michelle Metcalf loves coffee.
Well.
She's a hairdresser. She's a mother. She loves fitness. She loves meal prep. And she loves nature. But the question we're asking is, does she love that sweet cha-ching, that money that she'd be making from OnlyFans? Or does she not have an OnlyFans?
Oh, me?
Yep. Go ahead,
Oh,
Dose.
she ain't got no OnlyFans because if she got kids out there, then ain't nobody, you know what I mean? Nobody want to be trying to even dream about no girls with no kids. So
Interesting. Okay. Because I was gonna say Michelle does have an OnlyFans because one, she's drinking a Starbucks coffee, which I will never do. And because I don't do Starbucks, I don't have an OnlyFans because I don't need to afford overpriced coffee. So that's one reason why she is on OnlyFans. Two, because she's got kids, you got to pay for the kids. You got to support the kids. And OnlyFans, if she can make money at it, is a way to not have to work that much, make plenty of money. And three, the last thing is her joke wasn't that funny. So her personality and her sense of humor doesn't seem that good. So I'm going to say she's got to do something else. And that shows some skin. And she's got an OnlyFans.
Hadley, you're getting skunked, dude.
What?
Dos Muchos has been right every single time. I don't know if this guy like cheated or something, but he knows every single thing.
Man, I know, man. I tell you, I try to tell you, man.
Dos Muchos be knowing.
I be knowing, man. That's why they either love me or they hate me because I know all the trifling shit they doing, or you know what I mean. I respect the trifling shit they doing. They tell me about it. So
all right, here we go. Last one. Let's see if you can redeem yourself, Adley.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Dos, should this next one be for all the marbles since Adley's so far behind you, or should it just be sorry, Adley, no matter what, you ain't winning?
And we'll go ahead.
It's a 3-pointer.
We're gonna go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give it for all the marbles, man, because I'm really worried about my man right here. You know what I'm saying? I hope no slick women pull up on him.
I know that's what I'm always saying.
Have all his chippers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll have him out there broke.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
My credit card number. I don't understand, honey.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Last one. Sunny Ray. Sunny Ray.
All right, Sunny Ray.
Big bad wolf. The big bad wolf.
All right.
Wow.
Sunny Ray has 3.1 million followers on TikTok. She's into cosplay, Pokemon, loves gaming, and Japanese culture. Is she on OnlyFans or is she not on OnlyFans? Now, hold on. Dos, should you make Adley go first or should you go first?
I'm gonna go first because I'm really, I'm certain, but I was doing my investigation. I was listening to everything you was talking about. I'm gonna say, yeah. I'm gonna say she got an OnlyFans because you know what I'm saying, she a little spread out, man. She over here, then like I've been watching these girls. I know a couple girls that do cosplay and shit, and then like the OnlyFans is right behind it. So
really?
I'm gonna go ahead and
okay. Adley, what do you say?
Don't be knowing, but I think he's wrong on this one. I think he's wrong on this one. I think Sunny Ray into cosplay, into Pokemon, she definitely is not on OnlyFans. She's out playing Pokemon Go, walking around the park. She's going to those weird little meetups where they have at the convention centers and the at the Mechanics Bank Arena with the comic books and the gamers and all that weird stuff and fake swords and whatnot. So she's too busy doing that stuff. She probably has a regular day job, like maybe in Ulta or something, you know what I'm saying, in the mall. And she does the cosplay for fun and makes TikTok videos, but does not have an OnlyFans. No way.
It always hurts, Adley, when I hear you explaining yourself, and I'm just like looking at you like, please pick the other answer. Please pick the other answer.
I told you.
Like, Like, yeah, man, Dos Muchos put all his chips on the table. It was like, you just got to get one and you beat me. And I'm like, oh man, you could get it. You could get it. But unfortunately, Dos Muchos is correct.
Wow.
Yeah,
Man, man, like you think she ain't back there one of them Renaissance dudes over at that little cosplay thing?
well, think about like how many of those guys are going to be paying up.
Renaissance fair.
Like, that's what I'm saying. She back here with the head chancellor, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the Renaissance fair, and you know, she's like, "Hey, you want to talk to me? You got to get at me on OnlyFans,
dude." And you know what? That's the perfect OnlyFans play right there because the Renaissance Fair, they're all computer programmers. Right. Don't talk to girls.
It's cosplay. They're not at the
Renaissance fee.
They're not at the Renaissance Fair. They're at Comic-Con, dude. Because the Renaissance Fair is
okay
too.
But see, like okay, maybe I said it wrong. Okay, the like at the Comic-Con when the what's the name of that show that was on HBO with the dragons and stuff?
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, yeah.
Game of Thrones. When the Game of Thrones people at the Comic-Con and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you know what I'm saying, the dude over here dressed up, like, hey girl, let me holler at you real quick.
Of course. I mean? Yeah, that's the thing, right? Yeah, because she goes in like, you know, in Chun-Li's outfit from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She ain't wearing that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's walking with her six-pack.
A couple Klingons, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. all them cats didn't put deodorant on that morning. Right. They're all bum rushing her. All them 400-pound comic book nerds just she's just handing her card out. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Follow me on OnlyFans.
The dude that's looking like a damn Klingon, and the other guy, the short guy that's wearing the Mac and Me outfit. You know what I'm saying? They all.
Yeah, she's like, I'm looking for a boyfriend. You can find me here. That's probably her line when she hands him the card.
That is genius, Sonny Ray. Genius, man. That's smart. Yeah, just go to the Comic Cons and just chill and just be like, yeah, oh, that's perfect because dudes, they got money.
I wish I could find a boyfriend.
Right.
Here's my card. Here's my card. Holler at me. Yeah, holler at me.
Like I dated score on Donkey Kong.
Last three guys, my last three boyfriends were OnlyFans members. That's how I met them. Here, holler at me over here.
Oh my god.
Oh geez.
All right, Adley, you want to play us out?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, we're gonna guess how much a month?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Sorry.
Sunny Ray, how much does she charge a month
for Sunny Ray?
At least maybe get half a point if I get this close.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. How much is
I'm $16.99.
What do you say, Adley?
I'm gonna go actually lower. I'm going $7.99.
Oh man, you guys were both wrong. $20.99. She could probably charge like $50.
Eat your heart out, Coco.
I know. Think about it,
99 cents more than Coco.
Think about this, seriously. Like regular dudes who are in their 40s want to see Coco, but regular dudes who are in their 40s have wives. So it's like, man, I'm paying this kind of money. My wife's gonna find out on my credit card, blah blah blah.
Man.
Yeah.
Them Comic-Con nerds, dude. If she charged $100, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. You know, in your Chun-Li outfit,
nobody's or a wife. I'm living in my parents' garage or basement. That's weird. You know, opening up your credit card bill and being like, OnlyFans. I don't know. That'd be just weird.
Roger.
Imagine dudes like that. Yeah. But people are paying for it somewhere.
All right, Adley, you want to read the news? Oh wait a minute, we got to close out the show. You want to play the intro for the outro again?
Wait, what?
Play the intro as the outro. That's how we end the bit.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Ready?
No,
wrong
not
button.
that
Hit
intro.
the wrong button.
Yes, I'm making this video because I see so many people starting an OnlyFans.
I've had an OnlyFans for quite some time.
We're gonna take down OnlyFans.
I am an OnlyFans creator.
I am an OnlyFans model.
They sell pictures of their butthole. And that's stopping! That's done!
Adley took a royal beating tonight from Dos Muchos. Man, that's
horrible.
Hard.
I did so bad.
Hard.
Dude.
Yeah.
The only thing I got right was the monthly fee on one of them, or closer.
How'd you feel
about so-called? I know hoes.
Well, here's the thing: is Dos Muchos. I feel like you're the reigning champ now. What do you think, Adley?
That's a perfect score. Nobody's ever gotten a perfect score.
Man,
he's the first one to get a perfect 4 out of 4. That's
I'm
never
glad-
happened.
Hey, and the Mac gods look down on me right now, and they like, man, thank you for holding it down, bro.
I can't believe how well Dos Muchos did on that. And I really threw a lot of curveballs in there.
Yeah, and
he
Dos
put
has
every
4
one.
kids that we know of.
It's true.
Oh, no, I got 4 kids, man. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? Because you know what, that girl that's talking that trash, you know what I'm saying? That baby don't look like none of my other 7.
Oh man, that's too good.
Who was that one movie? Remember that one movie where was it Don't Be a Menace? When Marlon Wayans was walking up. Was it Marlon or it was
it was what's his name? Sean.
Sean Wayans comes walking up. Yeah, Sean Wayans comes up and they go, "What do you say when you see a new stranger? Like, are you my daddy?" Remember that? Like all the kids are all different nationalities. Instead of Chinese, baby.
I'm Dashiki. That's Swahili for doggy style.
Right.
Yeah. How come everything was better back then, Dos Muchos? What's going on around here?
You know what it was, man? It was, I think it's like it was a shock value. It was almost like what I heard somebody say about Eminem. They said like Eminem's career ain't cracking like it used to because you got TMZ and you know what I'm saying, Instagram now. All that craziness that he used to be rapping about, you know, you'd hear it from him. You know, he talking about so and so doing this, and that. Now you got TMZ's gonna tell you about it. So
well, you also got World Star that'll show you about it.
Yeah, but it's the shock. I think it's really sensitized. It's just like, you know, it's I'll tell you like the turn of it to me was Barbershop came out, and when what's his name said fuck Jesse Jackson. I think that was the turn of it. Like, and then after that there was like the floodgates was open. That's when you start hearing all kind of craziness on movies. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just like was it the Hangover 3? When was it 3 or 2, whatever? When dude got arrested, and he told that Arabian dude, he said, "Man, you punk ass nigga."
Oh yeah, yeah. When Chin said that, yeah,
he said, "You a punk ass nigga." He's like, "Are you a punk ass?"
Yeah. Yeah, when Chin said that, he came out of the trunk naked too, dude, with his little wiener.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Because, like, for instance, okay, and mind you, I was talking about this earlier today. Last week. Revenge of the Nerds. Okay, my dad took me to go see that movie. Okay, he didn't know what he was taking me to go see. Okay,
you saw a lot of horrible movies when you were kids. That's what you told us last time.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So going back to that movie, you know what I'm saying? You had the Bush, you know what I'm saying? Like that was like the last movie that I'd seen that. Yeah, that was the last movie I can remember, like, you know what I'm saying, where they had it like that. Okay. Then, like, say through the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Everything was, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of, you know, they try to clean up the movies a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You know, you had your big Jurassic Parks and stuff, but then in the background, you had your 9.5 Weeks and, you know what I'm saying, all the old crazy, you know what I'm saying, your slivers and, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. So then, next thing you know what I mean? Like I said, when the 2000s came, like next thing, the movies start getting a little bit rougher. You know, like we had your American Beauties and all that shit that was winning them big Oscars and stuff, and your Monsters balls and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then boom, and then they're like, okay, we can just put this out here like this now.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess, man.
Wait, okay. I'll mark it. It was Pulp Fiction when Pulp Fiction came out.
Oh yeah,
that's when everybody. That's when you had to ramp it up a little bit. You had to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like now we've ramped it up so far that it's like, look, man, it's not fun anymore.
Exactly. Just like just like if I jump in the car with my kid right now, like say for instance, I got just say the kid's 4 years old right now, okay, and I jump in the car with this kid and I put on NWA for him. He's not gonna be surprised by that shit. He's only 4 years old.
Yeah, he's like,
like. You know what I mean?
This was groundbreaking back in the 80s.
Right. But back when I was young and I heard that shit, I was like, "Ooh, oh my god!"
Oh yeah.
Remember that Eazy-E song? Nobody move, nobody get hurt.
Oh man, come on.
That song was so vulgar.
Yeah. I wonder what happened right now. Like if Eazy is around, like can you still perform that song right now?
No, I don't think that's song. I don't think that's song.
In this climate, you know what I'm saying? On the third.
Not at all. Are you kidding me? First of all, he's talking with R word, and then when he finds out it's a person of the transgender
right,
you know what I mean, like
right.
Hey, you couldn't sing that song right now.
No, Easy. Like he thought you had problems back when y'all first came out.
Yeah,
he'd have to remake it and be like, Oh, what I thought was a girl is nothing but a man, so we made out. That would be a good version of it.
Yeah.
It'd be accepted. Like, and you know, we made out. You know,
Yeah, somebody was talking about somebody. I can't remember who they were talking to, and they asked him about. He had a part like that in the song, and he said that I can't remember what it was. It was something like that, and he's like, I don't do that no more. I can't remember who it was, but I'm like, man, like that's kind of, you know, you kind of neutering your song. I mean,
yeah,
like so going into what we were saying, is it any rough? You know what I mean? Like it was raw back then at one point, but now on the other end of it, it's kind of, you know, yeah, you got to, you know what I'm saying, you got to tread lightly. So
yeah,
you know what they say, man. The more things change, the more they stay the same. So.
True. That is true. Yeah, that's crazy. That's true. Yeah, you're right.
All right, Adam, do you
Full
want to do
circle.
one news story and then we'll wrap it up?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna read a couple titles, and you guys pick the story. I will Dose. You pick the story. Okay. Here's. Oh man, I think I know which one you're gonna pick. Which I hope you do. Actually, so Pete Davidson, he leaves PETA an unhinged voicemail over his new dog. I don't know if you guys heard that drama. Pete Davidson and PETA. Yellowstone Park, a tourist is facing legal trouble after harassing bears, and they catch it on video.
Oh my god!
So he's like chasing bears and stuff on video. And then this is kind of a recent one. Gunna, you know, the rapper that was in court and all that stuff and did a deal, pled guilty. So Gunna versus R. Kelly debate ignites online after the viral nightclub video. And the Gunna, it was when the DJ played a Gunna song, and people were like, nope. The guy's a snitch. Nope. They just kind of like that moment when I cleared the dance floor, but they're kind of comparing it like, wait a sec. So, anyways, if you want to do that story, that's kind of the one I was thinking.
No, that's the one.
That's the story.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought.
That's the one.
Because I know Mike and I always talk to R. Kelly stuff too.
Yeah.
There's so many things to compare it to. So, here's the thing. Gunna versus R. Kelly. This debates, they've taken over parts of social media after the footage of the Atlanta nightclub coming to a standstill. Like people just stopped when the YSL rapper Gunna's song, his new song played, and it's on the video. So the video of the alleged poor reception went viral over the weekend, showing Gunna's first single since his plea deal in the YSL RICO case. Bread and Butter is the song, booming through the venue speakers. Fans took to Twitter to voice their opinion, wondering why some people would ostracize Gunna, but be willing to dance to R. Kelly's music amid the decades of sexual misconduct he's currently in prison for. Quote, y'all do this for Gunna, but not R. Kelly? That's crazy. No wonder he got away with the S for decades. Talking about R. Kelly. And another one added, Black community really cooked AF over this Gunna S. Y'all still listen to and defend Kodak's rapey ASS. Y'all still listen to Dr. Dre's abusive ASS. Y'all still listening to R. Kelly predatory ASS. All while calling these men legends. But Gunna can't get no love because he's a rat. So many things to unwrap there.
Yeah.
So many things to unwrap. And Gunna, I don't really know Gunna's music that well. But this is what I know of the case. There was the RICO case, right? Where you're kind of washing money, you're doing illegal business, trying to legitimize it, and you get busted. He's out. He pled guilty, apparently cut a deal, and you know, he's making new music like nothing. But people are like, nope.
Oh, he didn't go to jail?
It sounds like he didn't. I don't think he did. I think because he's out making music. I'd have to double check that.
Yeah,
but you're thinking, but I don't know, because R. Kelly, I'm always a little hesitant to play it. I don't know. Do you still play R. Kelly?
You know what? Usually, like, I'm to be honest with you, like as of lately, I've been getting a lot of requests for it. You know what I'm saying? But normally,
it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Man. Who did they say? They said this about, I think they was talking about this about Michael Jackson or something. They said, man, like, you're not gonna make me just, I mean, I understand this man's a human being, he messed up. He said, but you're not gonna erase some of the best years of my life. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know what I mean? Like those songs, like that take you back to that place. Like you're not gonna make me just forget about that. There's time and memories behind those songs. You know what I'm saying? Those songs. So like I said, it's you know what I mean. But like as far as with me and people asking for it, ask me to play it, I play it. As of lately, I have just been dropping it. I've had no problems. I've never really played it, even like, you know, like when he was going to court before he got sentenced and everything, and when he got sentenced, like I've never seen anybody really like leave the floor or all this stuff. I might see some heads turn up or something, but I've never, not even with me,
Probably looking around like, is it okay that I like this song?
Man,
yeah, probably.
dude,
Yeah.
You know,
I'll give it to you like this. Like last Saturday, not this past Saturday, but last Saturday, I was DJing somewhere, and I had to run that song twice.
Which song?
That Step in the Name of Love.
Step,
Man.
okay.
Right.
All right. Oh, but hold on a sec. Except for Step,
Oh,
do people want to hear R. Kelly?
no, that's the only song they want to hear. They're not gonna. Nobody's gonna come over there and say, "I want to hear She's Got That Vibe," or you know what I'm saying.
Ignition.
Yeah. I heard that a long time.
Yeah, all those. Yeah,
Like,
all those
Yeah,
jams.
it's a great song.
Man, man. And these are songs that I think I like better now than I did when they came out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
I can see that. Yeah, because like
you know what I mean?
I haven't heard of it in a while. Yeah,
Right. You know what I mean?
I Believe I Can Fly. That was Space Jam. Space Jam
Right.
without I Believe I Can Fly.
See, that's where he got this.
It's just a movie without that song.
I know that, but like I said, that's what happened when he made that song right there, man. When that brother made a ballad, boy, you know, you can sing some songs, but man, when you make you a ballad like one of them songs like that, and they go off, are you out of here?
Yeah.
So like I said, so let's go on the other side of it. Like the other boy, what's his name? 6ix9ine. I don't play none of his music. I don't like none
Gunna,
of his
6ix9ine, all those guys.
Yeah, I don't play. Yeah, Gunna. I'd be hard pressed to think. They said the name of the song, but I'd be hard pressed to be like, oh, that's the jam. And you said this was in Atlanta.
Yeah, it was in Atlanta. So I think he's from that area. So
there it is. There. That's
yeah.
Like I said, that's the testament. It's like, okay, well, what happens if this gets played in Philadelphia or you know what I mean, or somewhere else?
Yeah, where he's not a snitch. Yeah. All right, snitch over there, man. I'm way over here. What do I care?
That's pretty much Like he snitched on my homeboys. All right,
yeah, exactly.
Play that shit, DJ.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
well, let me. Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, I'll tell you guys right now because there was people actually defending R. Kelly. One guy says Gunner was a snitch. R. Kelly was not a snitch. Gunner was rapping about being an end in the streets. A street end ain't gonna snitch. R. Kelly was singing about women, and that was what he was into. That's how I look at it. End quote, please. Yeah,
but he was peeing on 14-year-old girls and keeping them in the freaking basement, dude.
Yeah, on video with a Soul Train award on the dresser.
You know, like that's the thing.
Talking about it wasn't him.
Well, that's the thing, though, is like his music is so good, but his activity was so monstrous. You know, it's like that.
But see, that's something I say about like a lot. I mean, not this is totally different, but this is like I mean, it's on the same subject, but this is why I look at singers. Is that singers, they walk around with their talent. They use their talent every day to communicate with people. So therefore, especially when I think that sometimes when some of them are very good at it, they abuse that. And they think they can do whatever. And they think because it ain't like somebody like me. I got turntables over here, so like I got to get on here and I got to practice this stuff. I got to bring it somewhere and hook it up. This man can walk outside and woo everybody with just his voice that he uses every day to talk to people and everything like that. And I think sometimes it messes with their head. Sometimes I'm saying like this is like rock singers and everybody. That's why they be acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just like because their talent is just right there in front of them. So they're like, I can get this. I don't got to practice. I ain't got to do none of that shit. I can do whatever I want to. They love this.
Well, also there might be something kind of wrong with your mind if you have that intense amount of fame. You know what I mean? The I Believe I Could Fly amount of fame, that's got to do something crazy to your mind.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
I Believe I Can Fly you can compare that to Let It Go from Frozen. Like that's how big that song is.
There you go. Like that. Like that's exactly
You can compare it to Let It Be by the Beatles, dude. Like that was that big of a song.
My heart will go on, Titanic.
Yeah, exactly. It was a
giant
song. Like it was a giant song. Okay, I don't know
you got
if
kids
like
for instance, you got kids that graduated high school and that was a song you know what I'm saying? They went into that world.
That was the theme song for the event, for the graduation.
They sent them off in that world.
Not only that, you had kids graduating with that as their theme song in 2023. You know what I mean? Like
recently,
like it's not a song that's gonna die. Like, and then all the rest of his songs are amazing. Okay, once again though, I think there's something wrong with his brain. I feel like once you get that famous, I don't know how you keep from going nuts.
Thinking you can do anything you want to do, that you're above the law, and even underage girls in his mind he's saying
Man,
that was okay. Oof.
With the exception of the underage girls, I've seen, you know what I'm saying, cats, you know what I'm saying, their mama done gave them $100 and they felt like they could go ahead and, you know, when I was young, and felt like they could do whatever the hell they wanted to do. So
Woo. Here's probably one of my favorite quotes from this whole Gunna and R. Kelly thing. One girl says, "The fact that y'all would even put Gunna in the same caliber as R. Kelly is making me mad." Because Gunna, I couldn't tell you one song.
Bro, me neither. But that's
sorry. That makes three of us. That makes three of us, and I'm not sorry.
I'm not either. That's the thing about when you said that quote right there, reminded me of the episode of the Boondocks when they had when the kids was trying to go to the R. Kelly court hearing, and they said and the news guys out there talking to this black lady like, "Why are you here? And why are you here to support R. Kelly?" And this answer that she gave is exactly like what I heard right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, the dude said, "Why are you here? And why are you here to support R. Kelly?" You know, because he good. That's it. You know, I can't. I'm like,
is he good?
What's that Redman R. Kelly song? I can't ever remember it until you say it. Breaking
Keith
and
Murray?
Entering? Yeah,
Home Alone. Home Alone.
Home Alone. I was just about to bring that song up.
That was a good one too.
That was that one right there. That's the one you can go ahead and slap on, and you know what I mean. And people gonna be like, "Oh man, I forgot about you." Yeah,
boy, Keith Murray, rock, and it just, boom, the whole floor gets
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to throw the curveball though too, and then because I'm just doing it for my own sake. But Kanye West is another artist.
Oh man,
yeah, but his songs don't bang like
yeah,
I don't know, man. I think his
songs are good.
He's got those songs. He's got those songs, but like
his songs
he don't
are
have,
good.
and he's got some he got albums and whatnot, but like he ain't got a 12-play album.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He don't have that album like he got those songs. Those albums got songs, but he ain't got that album like 12-play where he was like, you know what I mean.
Every song.
Yeah, and then on top of it, R. Kelly is nuclear energy on a dance floor, bro. Kanye West, I mean, you can throw Kanye in the mix, but R. Kelly will get the floor popping, bro. If you're dead again, and this is one of those, I got to get people on the floor, and they hear after the party, it's the after party, and after the party, it's the hotel lobby. You know what I mean? Then it's like, dude, by the time they say fiesta, like the women are just running as fast as they can.
Yeah. Interesting. But
what Kanye song would do that though? What Kanye song would do that? You think, Adley?
Gold Digger might be okay.
Yeah.
Is it banger? I don't know, but it's definitely like, oh, I like this song. That's the jam.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. You know what I'm saying? The older lady come up to you and ask like, "Can you play Kanye? What song?" Yeah. You know the Kanye song. You know which one.
Yeah. It'd be the one that most people know. Now, let me ask you guys this: what artist, if they found out that this artist was doing all this stuff, this R. Kelly type stuff, and it means you can't play this artist again, what artist would it be that would crush you if you found out? Your favorite artist.
I don't want to put no name. I don't want to put no name.
I don't want to jinx it.
I don't. Yeah. Because I got some boy. I just thought about it right now. Like, nah, we ain't gonna put that one in the air right now. But there's
really. I'm gonna guess for Mike.
You already
got singer.
I got two though.
Singer.
Singer, rapper, artist, anything.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pick a singer because I don't want to do that to hip hop right now.
All right. All right. Should I do the same? So that
if I had to pick a singer right now, like say for instance, like I say George Clinton.
That would break my heart a little bit, though. Yeah.
Now we know he didn't do some wild shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm saying
true. He's probably already guilty, is what you're saying. It's like, hey man, you
can Bill Cosby type stuff.
Yeah,
I'm talking about where where this dude was like, where he had a system. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, I give him the cocktail.
Yeah. I could see it.
Yeah, that would mess me up.
That would mess you up, though.
It
would mess me up if Run DMC got caught up in something like that. That would destroy me. I would be like,
yeah, that was my first guess.
There's no way I could go the rest of my life without listening to Run DMC. I listen to him at least once a week. My kids love Run DMC. My daughter was like, "Let me play you my favorite song, Daddy." I was like, "All right, cool." She played me Rock Box. I was like, is this really your favorite song? She's like, this is my absolute favorite song. I was like, oh.
That's that Run DMC boy. That was my like. You're right. I would be crushed if it was Run DMC. Man, that's the first poster I ever had was Raising
Yeah,
Hell.
same with me. Same with me.
Wow, nice. I think for mine, it'd actually be Sublime. Like if I found out, even though he's passed away now, Brad Knowles, but that'd be the group that I'd be like, oh, that would just be like, because that's like kind of to your.
Do you
Run
listen
DMC
to a
is
lot
my
of Sublime, Adley?
Yeah, at least once a week. I throw in a couple. Like I'll just pop it on for a little bit. Yeah, Sublime.
Really?
Hip hop. Believe it or not, I wasn't into like I like Kanye, but my son, he's 12. He was really into Kanye lately. And so I started getting back into him, and I was like, he has a lot of good music. But it's not for the club as much, but it's just good cerebral type,
No, it is
good.
good.
But I got into him, and I was like, dang, that for me that does kind of hurt because I mean, College Dropout is in my top 5 albums.
Right, I see what you're
top
saying,
5.
Adley, but it's a different kind of hurt. You know what I mean? Like, how you're hurt by that is like if you found out Peanut Butter Wolf was into something weird like that, or it's like a good artist that makes great art, and you respected the art. I think where me and Dos are is like, well, with the Run DMC thing, that'd be awful. But with the R. Kelly thing, I think where me and Dos are with the R. Kelly thing is, man, that's a lot of ammunition, dude. That dude R. Kelly, he gave you a lot of ammunition.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like, so I see where you're coming from, Ad, where it's like this great artist who made these Mona Lisas is just displaying weirdness.
Dude, if like if you think from that angle, if Pitbull ended up something dirty, because Pitbull, especially in Bakersfield,
that'd be tough. Yeah,
you could do an hour and a half set all Pitbull.
Oh yeah.
And nobody'd leave the dance floor. But so if it was a Pitbull got caught up in some dirt like that, and you couldn't play Pitbull,
you'd be pretty stuck, dude. You'd be pretty stuck. That Shakira song, it's going down. Yeah, dude, that tears up a dance floor.
All that stuff. That'd be a tough one.
Yeah, dude, that is a great song.
Boy.
How come Pitbull's so underrated? I just thought about that. The guy's got great hits. He just put out
a lot of songs.
And the boy can rap. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. The boy can spit.
Like wordplay.
Like he was on that Little John Kings of Crunk, and that was like he had that little one song on there, and he gassed that whole beat.
He was a lyricist, man.
Yeah, there you go. That's what he know how to write songs. He know how to make songs.
Yeah.
Then
he started making
he's a Republican though. Do you think that's why people are treating him this way? No, but he's like a staunch Republican. Do you think that's why people feel this way?
I mean,
I think he wears his pants too high now. That's what it is.
I was
gonna say his pants all the way to his belly button now.
I was gonna say he started seeing he's seeing where his money was at. He's like, okay, I don't want to offend these people. They mess with me. Okay, so let me. I'm a Republican. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, we're gonna buy all your people.
He's found a new audience.
He's doing the Mid-State Fair like in a month.
Yeah, like
he's gonna be at the Mid-State Fair.
They were like, John, he's a Republican too.
Oh, dude, they all lined up. All of them lined up, and they're like,
he can join the yacht club. Yeah. What if like a Drake got busted for some weird stuff?
Man, well,
that'd be rough.
Yeah,
that kills some of your library for sure.
Yeah, it kills some of your library, but I don't think these females would care. They be like,
they love Drake.
Yeah. Man, I ain't never seen a Drake air freshener in my life, man. This one girl I used to work with had one. I was like, oh yeah, this man's out of control.
But what if he had like all those women in his basement and stuff? You don't think that would turn the tide for the guy?
Yeah, but please, man. It's like I heard that woman say about Wesley Snipes on New Jack City. She said, "Oh, he's so fine." I was like, "Sign me up! I'm ready to smoke crack right now." Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how it be. Like with them girls, like, "Oh, he can take me. I don't care." You know what I mean? Looking at their babies on the couch, like, you just got to raise yourself because I'm gonna go be with some Drake, okay? You know what I mean?
Drake, and believe it or not, Drake would be kind of comparable to R. Kelly for today, obviously the musically speaking, because people that listen to his albums from front to back.
Yeah,
and the dude's emotional. He's a party dude and stuff. And I've tried to listen to his albums.
Yeah,
it's tough for me. I guess.
I think he outsold Michael Jackson too. To be totally honest with you guys,
I think I heard something about that. Yeah.
He's like, so he's.
But that's
definitely
that
the
ain't fair.
icon.
Michael Jackson's only putting out an album every 7 years now. So like
That's true too. Drake every 6 months.
Defending Michael Jackson after he's been gone for all these years.
I'm depending on sales. Okay, I'm depending on the man's sales. Okay. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Michael Jackson on the weird stuff too, man.
Yeah, man. I put like this. I played Billie Jean the other night, you know what I'm saying, on my own accord, and the place went crazy. So
They love it. They love
What
it.
about
Yeah,
Dirty
love it.
Diana, man? That's the best Michael Jackson song
That's a good one,
ever.
too.
man, I ain't never
Yeah.
thought about trying to drop that one. I don't know if I can work. I don't know where I can work that at.
You know what? Bruno Mars does a cover of it. Maybe that'll help.
Oh yeah.
So
Hey, you know what? It's funny you mentioned that boy, man. I remember when he first came out. I remember I told my boy, I said, watch. I said, when we about like 70 years old, we're gonna be talking about Bruno Mars like he, you know what I'm saying, like he damn chubby checker or something.
yeah.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
got hits too, man.
Yeah,
He's got
that's
hits.
true. Yeah, but that dirty. Here's the thing about that Dirty Diana song from Michael Jackson. Then we'll wrap this up. You know, Michael Jackson, like he is an amazing singer. When he can sing that song, and it's like, bro, you've never had any of those feelings. You've literally have never had any of those feelings, but you're making it like me hearing this song. I believe that you had those feelings.
Well,
That's
yeah.
how good that song was.
It was like Tupac. Like, I mean, I'm saying that he wasn't, you know, tough or anything, but he wasn't, you know, like any gangster rapper or anything like that. Like, you know what I mean? When they can convey those experiences in that way, you know what I'm saying, and make you believe that that's what they're going through. You know what I mean? Like that's a sign of a talented person, a very talented person.
Yeah,
You know?
but
Yeah.
I'm still more impressed with Michael Jackson confusing me to think that he was getting teased by Dirty Diana. Like when you listen to that song, man, like it sounds like it really happened the way he sings that song.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then it's like that would never happen. That literally would never happen.
Yeah, he ain't lying. Yeah, he talking about, he said some woman came in the door and you know what I mean? Like there was some rough shit going on in there.
Took the phone away from him. You know what I mean? She said, I'm not coming back because he's staying with me. I said, that would never happen.
Like Michael Jackson be over there like, how could you do like I don't see that shit. You know?
Yeah, it would never happen.
It would happen.
But the song, when you hear that song, you're like, this really happened. Like that's how good Michael Jackson was.
Man. Yeah, see,
Are those Michael Jackson's kids then, Dos?
Like, you know what I mean? Like legally, like, yeah.
He was right about to say what I always say. No,
no, they're not. They're
Biologically?
biologically, no, they're not his. I don't think so. I think they're Macaulay Culkin's kids.
Oh, that's a good conspiracy theory. I like
that's my theory. I think they're Macaulay Culkin.
Bro, we had a guy on the show probably like I don't know, a month and a half ago, and he was convinced they were his kids. Remember that, LA? Rich Donovan.
We did a story about, was it Blanket?
Yeah.
Blanket.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Like,
one thing.
that's
Like I said, I don't care for you ain't going to take no kids, nobody mama. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson mama seen them kids like, nah, nigga, them ain't yours. Stop that. Stop that. I dealt with you like you was bringing dogs home and I was letting you keep these dogs, but you ain't, you grown, you can keep these kids, but yeah, they ain't yours. Don't be sitting over telling me that they're yours, boy. You know, if you love them, I love them.
But his entire estate went to those kids, Dos.
Yeah, so yeah, way like I seen the way it was chopped up, like the way basically everything after the grandmother dies, everything goes to those kids. And I think like his manager, that one dude, I forget his name. He's like the executive.
But should any of his estate go to those kids? What do you think?
Who else should it go to?
I guess it's a good question.
Yeah. All those little kids that spent the night and drank the Jesus juice, they should get a piece of that.
What about that?
Maybe, yeah, they should. Get some.
They want to step
Allegedly.
up. I mean, they like I said, the court system, they love cases, man, and making money. If they want to go down there, you know what I'm saying, and fight for it, man. But everybody else that went up against them, they ain't been able to hang.
Just think if you were Blanket Jackson, though, you're like, I get all this one. Yeah, okay, no, I am Michael Jackson's son. I will not take a DNA test because I know in my heart and my bank accounts that Michael is my dad.
Man,
did we play football together? I mean, sure. Did we play catch? Sure, we played catch.
On
Nintendo.
Dude, but if you were one of them, wouldn't you just be like, you guys, we're not his kids, right? Like, wouldn't you think that, or do you think those kids think they're his kids?
Well, you know what I mean? Who knows what kind of, you know what I'm saying? You know, they might know that. He might told him like, hey man, y'all ain't my kids. Y'all my kids. Like, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? See, I'm the only thing you got. So
Well, like I like how Adlai said it though when he was like, "I know in my heart, but I'm not taking a DNA test." Because
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like, all right, man, if these are the kids, which none of us
Boy,
believe they are, go ahead and
see,
take a DNA test. I mean, we're cool with that.
See, that's what's gonna end up happening. So some slick ass lawyer gonna come right up in there, right when it's time for them kids to get that money, and they're gonna be like, okay, well, look, they're gonna go through the state of California says that this and that, you know what I mean, and watch. Like, we gonna need that blood test. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Can you imagine that? Because think about it. If they don't get the money, then the money goes to the state. And think how poor your state is. Think all these people leaving your state. Think all these companies leaving your state. But now your state can own Neverland Ranch and
Neverland Ranch is gonna be a goodwill.
Yeah, and you can have and all the rights to all the Michael Jackson songs. Your state will own all the rights to all the Michael Jackson songs and his catalog. Remember, he owned most of the Beatles songs.
Man,
that's right. He owns some Eminem stuff too.
Yeah, Beatles, some Elvis songs. I know the first song he ever bought was the Everly Brothers or Righteous Brothers, that You Lost That Loving Feeling.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
wow.
that's the first song he bought. And he was, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, when that Beatles shit came up, you know, he got his investors up and he got that money. But that's where it's at. Like what you said, not even like with that Beatles music, like his music, okay? Like,
sure,
like
his music as well.
Like, I looked up this thing about, speaking of Revenge of the Nerds. Like, don't you know, like, Revenge of the Nerds is like the only movie that had Thriller in it, like for the low.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Before it blew up or something.
Yeah. They got it they stole that pretty much. Like, they really didn't have to pay shit for it because it was right there in '83 when the album got made, and they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we heard this on the radio, let us get this. And it was in the movie, and you know that scene in the movie, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's you know what I mean? So like, so think about that. Okay, that's money missed out. So let's think about anything else that Thriller's been on. Or for instance, like on I'll give you a perfect example. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Okay, I guess they licensed it for like a couple years, and then they had to go ahead and remove all the copies that had the song on there and had Billie Jean and You Want to Be Starting Something. They had to remove them because they were like, yeah, because they was like, nope, we need our money if you want to keep using this shit. So let's think about it. Now that nobody has to work for that. Okay, neither of these kids do that. Neither of these kids or anybody else is collecting on it have to work for it. So say, for instance, when the grandma's gone and then the money's up in the air, Wolf's gonna be out.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
That's free. That's free.
You're right, Dose.
That's like my homeboy told me. He's like, don't you know? He told me, he's like, man, like, I've had family members die, man, when the Michael Jackson shit happened. He was like, because I was like, yeah, well, I was like, well, the brother said they got a will where it says the money goes. And my homeboy told me, he's like, look, man, I done been through that shit. He's like, you know how easy it is to get a fake will made?
Yeah, and people get grimy when people die too. People get mad grimy when people die. Over like 20,000 too. Like, not even about Michael Jackson money. Man. You know what I mean?
I see
come up as a come up, man.
I see my aunt, my mom cussed each other out after this lawsuit one time over here in the bank. My mom tried to deposit money in the bank. I guess my aunt came over there like, girl, like, you know, where my I need my 600 or something. This is 1993. Like, I need my 600. My mom's over here like, girl, like, hold, you know, this is the wild Angie. My mom's like, hold on, Dana, I got you. And she's like, yeah, fuck you, motherfucking bitch. I'm talking, we in the bank, and he's over here. I'm talking, that's why I see how money be doing, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. We just rode up to the damn to the lawyer's office together, and then now all of a sudden you know what I mean? You done got in your car and double back. Oh, I need some money. Let me go get the 600. My mom's like, just hold on, and she's like, I mean, called her everything except child of God in there. Like,
oh man.
Hold on, I gotta cash the check.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It was like that. I love you, Dana. You know I ain't lying.
Oh man. All right, well, Dos Muchos, man, we've had you on here for a good while, and we have bomb internet, so the whole interview was amazing. Right, Adlai, you have a good time?
Always. Another classic episode, man, right here.
I had a smile on my face the whole time, man.
I love the legends, man. I love the legends. And Dos, you've become a legend. Like I said, you know us, man. We only interviewed legendary DJs. Your name comes up all the time. Adlai knows I'm not making that up. Where can they follow you, Dos? Where do you want them to follow you on social?
You can follow me at the real DJ Dos Muchos, excuse me. The real DJ Dos Muchos. That's DEEJAY DOSMUCHOZ. And it's on Instagram. You can find me at Dos Muchos, spelled the same way, DOSMUCHOZ on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Snapchat, all the same.
When are we getting you on TikTok, dude?
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
get
don't
on
know about
TikTok.
My kids don't want me on TikTok.
Dude, everybody's getting on TikTok, bro. Everybody's
kid,
getting on TikTok.
my kids, my kids, they're like, yeah, we don't want you on TikTok. That'd be cringy.
Do you just spin on? All you do is DJ, and then you just
I know
pop
that.
in with jokes.
I'm trying to check that.
I know that. But she's like,
Yeah, just do little 5-minute segments.
Yeah, I want to, man, but I don't want my kids to start like putting their head down when they walk outside with me and stuff. So,
well, dude, you'll blow up, bro. They'll be happy.
Yeah, they'll be happy.
That's my dad.
They said if you see, Mama, they said if I blow up, you'd be happy, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
No. Oh, now you want to be quiet now, huh? Okay.
All right, guys. We'll follow Dos Muchos on Instagram and on Facebook, and hopefully we'll talk them into TikTok. And follow us on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. And we're going to see you guys next week. Thank you so much, Dos Muchos, for being here. Hang out in the green room for 2 seconds. And that's it.